Have you ever noticed that the most precious things in life often leave us quietly? No sound, no warning, just fading away, the way our strength slowly leaves our legs with time. I've met many patients, people who once ran fast, hiked mountains, worked in their gardens, drove for hours without feeling tired. Now, standing up from a chair takes effort. They pause, take a deep breath, and ask me, "Doctor, am I really getting old?" I smile and say, "No, your body just needs to be awakened." We often think health lies only in the heart, in blood pressure, or sugar levels. But true health is the ability to stand tall, stay balanced, and move freely without fear of falling. It's what allows you to make your own tea in the morning, walk with your loved one, or tend the flowers in your garden. I once had a patient, a 68-year-old man who loved bonsai. After one fall, he stopped pruning his trees. He said, "Doctor, it feels like I've lost a part of my life." That was the day I began studying traditional Japanese movements, simple, gentle, yet powerful. The Japanese call it kaizen, small, consistent improvements that last. And today, I want to share with you 8 core movements, no gym, no machines, just your body, your breath, and your patience. These are more than exercises, they are rituals of mindfulness and gentle awakening. Because age is not the enemy. Complacency, neglect, and saying, "maybe tomorrow," those are. So before we begin, take a deep breath. Imagine yourself 10 years from now, still standing tall, still smiling, still free. I'm still here, I'm still living fully. Shikodachi, the sumo stance. Strength begins in the legs. I remember a quiet autumn morning in Kyoto. An old man, maybe 80, stood in the sumo stance, feet wide, back straight, eyes calm. I asked, "Do you still train every morning?" He smiled. "If you stop lowering yourself, you stop standing strong." Shikodachi isn't just physical strength, it's humility in motion. Each time you lower your hips, you teach your body endurance and patience. Try it now, stand wide, toes out, back straight, and breathe. The trembling you feel? That's life waking up again. Nikawashi Dachi, the cat stance, reclaiming balance. Margaret, 72, fell in her bathroom once. Since then, she feared stairs. I taught her the cat stance, one foot forward, light, the other grounded and steady. She laughed, "Doctor, I forgot I could still stand beautifully." Balance isn't about control, it's about trust. The cat knows how to move because it trusts its own feet. After a month, she walked stairs again, without fear. "You didn't fix my legs," she said, "you fixed my courage." Seiza, the sitting of grace, returning to the ground. James, a retired businessman, once told me, "I can't sit without pain anymore." I taught him Seiza, kneeling, sitting back on his heels, spine straight. He smiled, "I feel like I'm learning to bow for the first time." In a world obsessed with standing tall, Seiza teaches us the beauty of kneeling with dignity. It opens the hips, releases tension, and humbles the spirit. Sit quietly for 30 seconds. Whisper to yourself, "I am enough. Right here." Zazen, the seated stillness, where body meets soul. A dear friend of mine lost his wife. He couldn't sleep or sit still. I told him, "Just sit, no goal, no mantra, just sit." For weeks, he sat 5 minutes a day. Then one morning, he said, "When I sit still, I can hear my heartbeat again." Zazen is not to forget, it is to remember that you are still alive. When the water is still, you see the bottom. When the mind is calm, you see yourself. Kibodachi, the horse stance, stability from within. In Okinawa, I met an old man, 85, training every morning. "I don't train to be strong," he said, "I train so the wind doesn't move me." The horse stance builds the fortress inside you. Life will shake you, loss, fear, change. But if your roots are deep, storms can't break you. Breathe, lower yourself, hold. You are the mountain, not the leaf. Wall squat, the invisible chair, quiet endurance. This is my favorite exercise for heart patients. No weights, no noise, just you and gravity. After 20 seconds, your legs start to shake. After 40, your mind whispers, enough. That moment, that's where strength is born. We grow not from easy days, but from the moments we refuse to quit. Hold the pose, breathe, smile through the effort. Strength doesn't shout, it endures in silence. Bridge pose, the bridge between mind and body. A 65-year-old woman once told me her back pain had stolen her joy. I taught her the bridge pose, lying down, knees bent, hips rising slowly. Imagine lifting energy from the earth to your heart, I told her. It strengthens the back, softens the heart, and reconnects what life once separated. At first, she felt weak, trembling, uncertain. But a week later, she smiled and said, "My body remembered how to stand tall again." Sometimes, the body remembers what the mind forgets. Every bridge you build within yourself brings you one step closer to healing. Tandem walk, the line of balance, dancing with time. Do you remember walking on a wall as a child, arms wide, laughing? That joy, that focus, that's what balance truly feels like. Walk heel to toe, one straight line, eyes forward. You might wobble, and that's okay. Balance isn't about never falling, it's about falling less each day. One of my Parkinson's patients told me once, "I no longer need to hold my wife's hand to walk, but I still do. Because I like it." We both laughed. In that moment, I realized, balance is more than physical. It's the harmony between effort and ease, between fear and trust. When you walk that invisible line every day, you're not just training your body, you're dancing with time itself. Kaizen, the art of small, daily miracles. The Japanese have a beautiful word, kaizen. It means small, steady improvement, the quiet power of doing something every day. You don't have to change your life overnight. You just have to start, one breath, one movement, one moment. Choose 2 or 3 movements a day. 5 minutes in the morning, 5 at night. You don't need to be young to start, you just need to start to stay young. I've seen miracles with my own eyes. A woman who no longer needed her cane. A man who could lift his grandchild again. The body remembers kindness. Treat it gently, and it will reward you with strength, grace, and peace. Progress doesn't shout, it whispers, through each small victory. So today, start with one small step. Because Kaizen isn't about doing more, it's about being more. The gift of movement and stillness. You know, after all these years in medicine, I've realized something profound. People aren't really afraid of getting old. They're afraid of losing the ability to live like themselves. Not afraid of wrinkles, but afraid of not being able to bend down and tie their shoes. Not afraid of gray hair, but afraid of not being able to lift their grandchild. But believe me, it's never too late to take that back. Inside you, there is still strength waiting to wake up. Every time you move, breathe, and balance, you tell your body, "I'm still here." I once asked a 90-year-old woman in Okinawa her secret. She smiled, "Every morning, I still make my own tea." And maybe that's it, health isn't just living long, it's living freely. Free to move, free to breathe, free to be yourself. If you feel tired today, or time feels too fast, remember this. Each movement you do isn't just for muscles. It's for courage, for dignity, for the belief that age cannot take your spirit. So move slowly, breathe deeply. Listen to your heartbeat, it's the most honest sound in the world. And if tomorrow you can only do one movement, let it be the movement of living fully. I'm Dr. Michael Tanaka, and I hope each time you play this video, you don't just see exercises, you hear a gentle reminder. This body is your only home, treat it with care, and it will let you stay for a long time. Thank you for being here. I'll see you tomorrow, in one slow breath, one gentle move, and one kind smile.